Hello ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Ogre Battle 64. We have some area investigation to do at Dardanellis, and we have some other stuff to take care of. But first, I need to make sure we go into the area investigation for Dardanellis around the 15th of the month. Which I don't think we're going to get going back and forth between here. Yeah, we're going to skip over it because each dot is a day. So this is going to take a couple tries, which is okay because we also need to waste a lot of time down there for other reasons. Not close enough. So I'm going to keep doing this back and forth, back and forth. You might remember there's another time-sensitive thing that tends to occur in this game. Dang it. I think that might be a little too close, but let's see. If this doesn't work, I'll cut back to this point and we'll figure it out. Investigating Dardanellis, the crossroads. We need to go to the town of Melfi. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Alright. Romella. Melfi. Okay, we can get there. In the meantime, let's double check here. I also need to go to the shop because I didn't do that before. Townspeople have informed us that young and mature dragons inhabit the area. Undead have also been seen in the area. So I'm going to be doing some neutral investigating of this area because those are all new units that we should check out. Oops. That is not what I meant to do. Hello again, Hugo. Go away, Hugo. But I just wanted to... Look, I appreciate the thought, but please, I'm busy. Okay. Alright, shop. So, plumed headband, spear, round shield, large shield, breastplate, plate mail. So, phalanx and Valkyrie stuff, in case you didn't have it already. So, I need to send myself over to there, and I'm going to dispatch everybody else. Now, look at the time in the upper right corner. It disappears when I move my cursor over there to show you, but you can see that. You need to be here in Melfi in between, what's it say on my list? 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the 15th of the month. This is what you want to be here for. Now, there's other time-sensitive stuff that happens in this area, but I'm not going to worry about telling you all of them, because it's not entirely necessary. So in the meantime, have fun waiting. I'll cut with something interesting happens. So as far as interesting things happening, you might notice Dio's group has changed a tad. That is because we now have a new leader. Say hello to IGN Wind. I'm gonna go ahead and put a space in it, because otherwise it looks weird. IGN Wind, you are our first wizard. Congratulations, and Dio is in your group, so you'll be leading him. So in the meantime, continue with my neutral area investigation stuff, and I will come back when something interesting happens. Looks like Kojiro found a wild thunder dragon. Very cool. Getting some upgraded dragons is going to be pretty nifty. Join me. Alright. Got a dragon. It is a cute little dragon. Cute little dragon. Hopefully we can find some high alignment and low alignment ones so we can fix alignment issues we might be having. Oh dear. I might not get to the town in time. We'll see. No, 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 no. I have to get there by 18, and it's not gonna happen. Ah, I didn't get here in time. Okay, there's something you can still find at night on the 15th. However, so let's head inside. Hey, welcome. You're in luck. A very special item. A book of Meteor Strike. Very, very powerful spell. It's a rare tome written by one of the ancient Draconites, which are special spell books. I heard it's called Meteor. It'll call meteors from the heavens and crush the enemy. Looks a little too rich for your blood. The price is 50,000 goth. When you're man enough, come back. I believe that spellbook in specific goes up in price the longer you play. I don't remember exactly. I haven't written down on my notes. I have not, I should say, written down on my notes which one that is specifically. Alright, so I'm going to do some more neutral area exploration. I'm going to show off what happens, and then I'm going to come back on, hopefully the 14th, either the 13th or the 14th of a month, and then we'll try again to get what I want. So, I'll be back once something interesting happens. So I'm going to be waiting here a little bit because I had to come back on the 13th, and that means day 2 will be the 15th, and at the time I'll be able to get the item I'm looking for. However, I figured I should give you a list of the important items to look for. They should be showing up on the screen right now, after Bolt finds something, of course. And those items that I think are important are on the 15th between 9 AM and 6 PM is the Bolt of Silk. This is an important item for a class that we're looking for. On the 21st between 9 AM and 6 PM is a Needle of Light. However, this is only available to you when you start Chapter 3. As we have not yet, that's not something we can get. That is an important item for the Angel Knight class, which you can only get by having a character die. Ooh, IGN Wind! Your debut battle is one where we're trying to convince a neutral mob to join us. Not persuaded. Bad skeleton. Good skeleton. Nice and chaotic skeleton. Yes, excellent. And the last item is one we've already seen, the Meteor Strike. It appears on the 6th, the 15th, or the 21st of the month. Congratulations, Troy. Between 6 PM and 9 PM. Very small window. So if you want that Meteor Strike, you have to go between then, and it is, yes, 50,000 Goth. How are you going to get your hands on 50,000 Goth, you may ask? There are ways. In fact, I will be showing you one in this episode. I may not be using it myself, but I'll be able to show you how to do it. So everybody else is going to start sleeping because they're exhausted. They've been traveling for almost 2 days straight. It's understandable. So when it becomes time to see the merchant again for the Bolt of Silk, I will be ready. It has to be between 9 AM and 6 PM, so once that timer hits 9, we'll be good. So you don't have to get these things right away. Most of these areas are going to stay open throughout most of the game. If they do close, I'll let you know when they do. But doing it now is just not a big problem, because in between battles, you have all the time in the world. So, let's head in. I don't remember how much the Bolt of Silk cloth is. I have it written down as 2,000. Hey, mister, how about this for your girl? It's a special of the day, a Bolt of Silk. How about 2,000 Goth? Would you like to buy it? Yes, please. Now, this doesn't give you the piece of equipment. This is what you need to craft the piece of equipment. You need to find a dressmaker. We don't get to do that yet. So, that's the Bolt of Silk taken care of. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave this area because we've got a Thunder Dragon and we've got a Skeleton, so I don't really need anything else. And it's time to go on to the second half of this video, which is... let's just go and travel a little bit more. I want to make sure I remember what month has passed and what hasn't. When you're doing this, what we want to do is we want to have as many birthdays as possible. So go from one area that's blue all the way to the other end to an area that's blue, and that'll cover the most amount of days in the journey. Now, we might already have a Hugo report. Events. And doesn't seem we do. See, it'll tell you the year next to that, and then here's the month that events occur, and I just think it's telling you, like, there's 3 events total, now there's 4 events total, now there's 6 events total, now there's 7 events total in that year. Doesn't look like we've passed my birthday yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep doing this, and we're going to have all of our birthdays. I'll show you the first one, I know I've already shown them before, but I want to make sure to show you again, as we just passed it. And then I'm going to have all my birthdays, all at once. Because why not? Happy birthday. In the midst of fierce war, Lamar turns 20. His companions throw a birthday party to give him a present. Happy birthday! See, like I said before, named characters start showing up. Don't forget about my birthday. Sorry, Dio, we don't celebrate your birthday. Everybody has to say something. Yes, yes, yes. Now, you do get a present every single birthday. However, you only get the important ones every 10th. I've mentioned this before, but here's where it's going to start becoming important. This isn't actually a part of the glitch. This is something to help you with the glitch, though. And the Galant Doll. The reason why I wanted to show this is because that Galant Doll is very specifically extremely powerful. It is a doll that a doll master can use that copies the stats of your main character. That means it has my stats. So I give it to a doll master. Imagine how much more powerful he could be physically because of that. Doll master stat growths aren't fantastic. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why you might consider getting a golem group, because you have a doll master with that, and all of a sudden he's uber powerful. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the part where I get all the items. I'm going to make sure to tell you all the ones I found and show you what they do, and then we'll move on to showing you the glitch. So I will be right back. In the midst of a fierce war, Lamar turns 99. His companions throw a birthday party and give him a present. I wasn't expecting to celebrate your 99th birthday. Hey, what are you doing all these years? Katrina just stunned silence. We sure are enjoying this longevity. Hey, let's end this damned war. You seem to be having trouble, so here's a powerful sword. A man searching for his lover's spirit had his spirit imbued into this sword. When paired with the armor bearing his lover's soul, the sword will display extraordinary power. Use it to end this war. So, fun fact, as I was going through this, every 10 years they change their dialogue, and they get more and more pissed off. So we got Noisha's promise, and they get more and more pissed that you're still doing this. Nobody knows what's going on. Why is the war still happening? Why is no one actually aging? So that's 5 hours of my life I'm not getting back. You don't believe me, do you? Top save is when I started this video. Here's what happens to the bottom save. Yeah! That's 5 hours. Okay. I'm gonna go to the organized screen. I'm gonna show you everything that I get. Now, when you do this, as I've been saying over and over, you will be getting a bunch of items depending on what your birthday is. Every 10th, you'll get a special item, and then the type of items you can get will change. On the screen, you should be seeing a full list of all the items you can possibly get. There's usually 2, sometimes 3 different items you can get per set of 9 days, and you'll always get one. And you're almost guaranteed to always get at least one of each. So here are the items. First, we got these are all the items that you get on the 10 birthdays, on every birthday multiple of 10. The marching baton, used to maintain cadence and reduce fatigue while marching. Less fatigue when you move. Sensor of repose, refreshing scent and accelerates the recovery from fatigue. So anytime you're resting, it recovers faster. Figurine of Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse that enables the holder to travel at great speed, move faster. Manual of Warfare. On the map, I mean, you move faster. Manual written by a renowned military officer that confers more experience gained in combat. Mastaba's Barrier. This is extremely important if you want the Angel Knight class. Item known to prevent its user from becoming undead. But does it really? That is a hint. It will keep your person from becoming either a skeleton or zombie or a ghost. I don't know if they can become ghosts, but it cuts those three out. The only other options when you die are Angel Knights or something else, that depending on what items you have equipped. So if you have the equipment and the stats for an Angel Knight, equip this to who you want to die, a female unit, and hopefully they'll turn into an Angel Knight. Not 100%, but that's the way you're supposed to do it. Charge Horn. Horn used to command troops in battle. All interrupt commands become available at the beginning of combat. One unit has to hold this. So, yeah. Then we got a bunch of usable things. These are all things that we didn't get on multiples of 10, and there are still some things we got on the multiples of 10 birthdays, but they're equipment for the main character. We got all these items you can get. Got Goblet of Destiny, which I talked about before. Champion Statuette, give you more experience. Scroll of Discipline makes you lawful, but only slightly. Urn of Chaos makes you more chaotic, only slightly. Stone of Quickness enhances physical attribute and raises agility. Crystal of Precision will heighten your character's concentration and raise dexterity. Mirror of Soul raises your mentality stat. These are all consumables, by the way. Bracers of Protection will increase your resistance to physical damage and raise your vitality. Crown of Intellect raises your intellect. Sword Emblem increases your strength. Cup of Life gives you more hit points. Silver Hourglass, if you hold it, or I think you can use it, it'll slow down the passage of time. So it makes just time go slower. Exactly what it sounds like. Flag of Unity increases harmony in the unit. Basically, that chance I keep telling you about of units doing double attacks, that increases it. The chance. Dowsing Rod points to the location of where items are hidden. I don't remember exactly how to use it, but I might try using it. Now let's go ahead, and because we got such amazing equipment, it only makes sense to give it to the main character, because why not? The first piece of equipment that I actually... I could have sworn the armor... could have sworn the main character could wear the armor. Let me double check something. The only other character who could possibly wear the armor is Troy. Let's see if Dio could. He can! He can wear Diodor's song. I want to double check if there's any specific stats for it. List Diodor's song. Is considered a full body armor, and it resists strike. So I guess Dio has to be equipped with it. So Diodor's song, there you go. I'm also gonna go ahead and change the formation since he's... Oops, that's not what I meant to do at all. I want to change the formation of his unit because I can't have his berserkers tank everything. Alright, and as for the other item, I guess I'll be giving up the Sun Manus to somebody else, because Noisha's Promise, far more powerful. It also increases your magic, despite the fact that it doesn't have a magic attack. It's far more powerful, I say. It gives me one more attack power, actually. Huh. I'll double check if it can do anything either. I actually didn't think to check this. Galant Doll, see, it increases... It doesn't give the exact stats of my character to whoever equips it, but what it does is it has the element of my character, and it gives a average or a portion of my statistics to the person it's going to. Noisha's Promise, Strength and Mentality. Okay, well, I guess I'll just equip it then. Unto me. Noisha's Promise. And obviously you're not going to be able to wear it because, yeah. So, who else needs a sword that strong? Actually, what would happen if I gave you Noisha's Promise? Nothing. I'm still considering giving it to him, but I won't. I'll go ahead and give it to Bento. Summonus. And the Blessed Sword can go to Dio over here. Okay, so it is time to show off the item duplication glitch I keep mentioning. Now, to do this glitch, you need a character who can lead a unit, and you also need at least one of the item you're trying to duplicate. What you do is you form a unit using that character as a lead, then you need one character added to the unit that can only carry one item. Thankfully, soldiers do this, so you'll have plenty. Now, you go to carry item. You go to the unit that's going to be carrying said item. You fill up every item slot except for the last two. Then in the last slot, you put what you're trying to copy. Now then, after that happens, you go to remove character, and you remove the character that can only carry one item. See how the Urn of Chaos moved? Now you go to carry item, and you put something else in that slot. Now if you go down to the Urn of Chaos, it's a little mixed up. Now you're gonna have to give me a moment because I've been doing this wrong a lot. And I'm gonna read directly from a walkthrough, and I hope it still works. Since you have technically have 0 equipped according to the item list, it'll roll over to 55, just like I've shown. It'll roll over 55. Now you'll have 55 out of 1 or 55 out of 2, however many you had before. It's like ours. Now you have 55 items, but you can't access them because they're in the equipped slot. What you need to do now is go to sell item and sell one more than the second number next to the item. So that means I need to sell 3. Boom, the second item is now rolled over to 55. Now we have to leave the organized screen and come back. And when we go back to the organized screen, if we go back to our item list, I'll go to sell item just cause. We have 0 of 55. So none equipped, but we have 55. That's actually not true. We actually have 255. The hundreds digit isn't visible. Now you can use them or sell them as much as you want. The problem is, according to this guide, which is by... hold on, I want to look it up real fast. It is the same guide I've been using for most of my walkthrough, most of my playthrough, by Sirk Z of the Game FAQ website. But it says there's probably strange things can happen to those items after you save and shut off the game. For instance, I used it to get 55 cups of life, and after I went back to the game I had 27. Best of my knowledge, your items never completely disappear, but the numbers may change. Really, there isn't a problem, you can just do the trick again for another 255. So, that's how it is. I gave myself 55 Urns of Chaos. I'm not intending to use them unless something really goes wrong in my playthrough. And it sort of has so far, but I can still save it, I believe. But then you have items like these that increase stats permanently. You can copy those all you want. The holding items, which are really powerful, like the marching baton sensor and all these, you can copy those as much as you want. You can't copy anything that can't be held by a unit. I don't think the Bolt of Silk can be held, so other stuff can't be held, like equipment can't be held. So you're not going to be copying any of it either. But you'll be able to copy any of these items, and that's why it is recommended you do the birthday stuff before you do this, because the birthday stuff gives you a lot of really rare items, some of which you can only get really late game from random pickups. So, that's the glitch, and it's really easy to do once you get used to it. It just took me like 5 tries. But thank you very much for watching. This has been an interesting day for me. And I'll see you all next time.